A presidential visit to Florida in less than an hour. President Obama will land at Palm Beach International Airport. We have live team coverage of the president's visit. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jay Cashmere. Shannon Cake has the evening off. Air Force One is currently on the ground in Jacksonville, set to take off at any moment. And again, as I mentioned, set to land here within the hour at Palm Beach International Airport. We've got team coverage tonight as supporters and protesters are already lining the streets for President Obama's campaign visit to West Palm Beach. News Channel 5's Michael Williams is leading our team coverage. He joins us live from Century Village, where the president is set to speak in front of a group of senior citizens in about an hour. Michael.
Good evening to you, Jay. You see the crowd gathering behind me as we push in and can perhaps pan and show you a bit of the crowd gathering here at Century Village at Okeechobee and Haverhill. President Obama departing or set to depart Jacksonville, as you indicated. There may be a slight delay. We don't know if his event there ran over, or if there's a combination of that, perhaps some weather, but we were told he may be running about 20 minutes late as we take a look. I think my producer's telling me we may be seeing Air Force One or seeing Jacksonville in the scene there as the president is getting set to depart for Palm Beach International Airport. The planned arrival time, 5:35. That may again push closer to 6. Earlier in the day, the president, in speaking, and as you're looking at the motorcade approaching in Jacksonville, approaching Air Force One for what will be a brief hop to Palm Beach International Airport and a slightly longer wait, but with this enthusiastic crowd, no one's going to be leaving at Century Village. Nonetheless, as you look at the motorcade, earlier today, the president coming to this critical battleground state. Florida, of all the battleground states, is by far the biggest, 29 electoral votes up for grabs in November. And in speaking in Jacksonville, the president's mind very much on the economy and what he needs to do to prove to voters that he's the one to still be at the helm to try and continue to keep that economy recovering. Here, in part, is what he had to say to his Jacksonville audience.
All those negative ads don't matter. When you come together, you cannot be stopped. And so you can still make change happen, Florida. You can still inspire each other because you inspire me.
Back live now at Century Village, again awaiting President Obama's arrival here in South Florida. He's got quite the task ahead of him. A friendly confine here, a Democratic stronghold at Century Village, but a recent statewide poll conducted by Mason-Dixon for the Miami Herald, among others, said that 54% of Floridians surveyed think the country's on the wrong track under President Obama. More than half of those surveyed do not like the health care law that he authored, even though it's been recently upheld by the United States Supreme Court. So a lot of work ahead for him and Mitt Romney. We'll talk more about that in this crucial contest. For now, though,